Do you know the biggest difference between financially stable and struggling people? Struggling people live paycheck to paycheck. Financially stable people have a financial safety net. I understand that saving can feel overwhelming, particularly when there is a constant temptation to spend. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're addressing a crucial topic that many of us face: saving money, especially in today's challenging economic environment where living paycheck to paycheck is a reality for many of us. I'm here to share practical and effective strategies that can help you save money quickly, even if self-discipline is not your strong suit. If you're serious about improving your finances, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get started. Most people think budgeting is only for broke people or those struggling to make ends meet. The truth is, budgeting is a powerful tool used by financially successful people to grow their wealth. If you're broke and trying to get your finances together, the best way to do it is by following the habits of people who are financially successful. The first thing you should do is track every single dollar you earn. You can't manage what you don't measure. So step one, know where your money is going. The first thing financially successful people do is track every single dollar. Most people only check their balance in their bank account and assume that's their budget. But here's the thing. If you don't track your spending, you'll always feel like your money disappears into thin air. So how can you track every dollar you earn? You can track your expenses using an app, an Excel sheet, or even a simple notebook, whatever works best for you. I actually put together a step-by-step video tutorial on how to create an easy expense tracker in Excel. I'll check out the description below for the link. To track every dollar, write down every single expense for a month. You'll be shocked at what you find. Separate your spending into categories like rent, groceries, subscriptions, entertainment, and dining out. Once you see the numbers, you can make decisions on where to cut back and where to redirect your money. This helps you highlight areas where you're overspending and look for ways to adjust. Step 2. Make more than you spend. Budgeting alone won't make you rich. You need to earn more than you spend. If you're broke, focus on bringing in extra cash while sticking to a smart budget. Just an extra $50 to $100 a week can make the difference. The key to financial success isn't just cutting back on coffee and takeout. It's just making sure more money is coming in than going out. So if you only focus on saving but never increase your income, you'll always feel stuck. The best way to build wealth is to increase your earning power while managing your spending. Step 3. Use the 50-30-20 rule. Financially savvy people don't just spend money without a plan. The best way to budget like a pro is by allocating your funds strategically. A simple way to do this is by using the 50-30-20 rule. So what does this mean exactly? Here is a breakdown of this principle. 50% should be allocated to your needs: rent, utilities, groceries, insurance. 30% should be allocated to your wants: dining out, entertainment, shopping. 20% should be allocated to your savings and debt: emergency funds, debt repayments, etc. If you're broke, your numbers might look different, but the idea is to prioritize saving and cut back on wants. If your bills take up more than 50% of your income, try adjusting your living situation, negotiating bills, or look for ways to increase your income. The goal is to ensure you're setting aside a portion of your earnings to secure your financial future. If your numbers don't fit the 50-30-20 rule, adjust them to what works best for you, but always make sure saving is a priority. Step 4. Pay yourself first. Before you pay bills or buy anything, set aside money for yourself first. This means putting money into savings, investments, or an emergency fund before spending on anything else. If you don't do this, you'll always feel like there's nothing left to save at the end of the month. Most people try to save whatever is left at the end of the month, but let's be honest, there's usually nothing left at the end of the month. That's why paying yourself first is a game changer. By making saving a non-negotiable part of your budget, you prioritize your future instead of just covering today's expenses. So how can you pay yourself first? Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every payday. If you don't see the money, you won't miss it. Over time, this habit will help you build a solid financial cushion without feeling like you're making a huge sacrifice. And this leads me to the next and final step. Step 5. Build an emergency fund. Do you know the biggest difference between financially stable and struggling people? Struggling people live paycheck to paycheck. Financially stable people have a financial safety net. If your car breaks down or you lose your job, do you have savings to cover it, or will you go into debt? To avoid going into debt, start building an emergency fund as soon as possible. The goal is to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of essential expenses saved up. This way, when life throws unexpected expenses your way, like a medical bill, home repair, or job loss, you won't have to rely on credit cards or loans to stay afloat. Start small, stay consistent, and make saving for emergencies a non-negotiable part of your budget. If your monthly expenses are $2,000, aim to save between $6,000 to $12,000 in an emergency fund. If this amount overwhelms you, start by saving just $500. This small cushion can help cover unexpected expenses like a car repair or a medical bill without throwing your budget off track. Once you hit $500, set a new goal, maybe $1,000. Then 1 month worth of expenses, and so on and so forth. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Even saving a little bit at a time can make a huge difference when life surprises come your way. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. The better you manage your money, the more options you have in life. Feeling broke no matter how much you budget. It's time to switch things up and budget like a pro. Living paycheck to paycheck is a reality for many of us. I understand that saving can feel overwhelming, particularly when there is a constant temptation to spend. However, I'm here to share practical and effective strategies that can help you save money quickly, even if self-discipline is not your strong suit. The first thing to keep in mind about saving is that it becomes much easier if you can automate the process, which allows you to save without having to think about it. This brings me to my first tip. Tip number 1. Set up automatic savings. Consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account every month to make the process easy. When you make saving a seamless part of your financial routine, you can focus on your daily life without the added stress of managing your savings actively. This way, your savings grow steadily without requiring constant attention. Even a small amount, like $10, can accumulate over time without you even realizing it. Treat this as a way to build your savings effortlessly, and this will enable you to reward yourself guilt-free once you reach your financial goals. Tip number 2. Set specific savings goals. It's better to have separate savings accounts for different goals. When you clearly define your savings objectives, you create a roadmap for your financial future. This clarity allows you to prioritize your goals and allocate your resources as efficiently as possible. Whether it's for an emergency fund, a vacation, or a new appliance, having specific objectives makes it easy to stay focused and motivated. This approach not only helps you monitor your progress over time, but also ensures you are financially prepared for each goal as it approaches. Tip number 3. Cut unnecessary expenses. You probably anticipated this step. To save more money, it's essential to ensure that you have funds remaining in your budget each month. This means carefully managing your expenses and prioritizing your spending so that you can allocate a portion of your income to savings. To do this, you'll need to review your monthly expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. This might include canceling unused subscriptions, limiting dining out, or finding cheaper alternatives for everyday purchases. This will help you redirect these savings into your savings account to significantly boost your overall savings. For example, when you come across something you want to buy, pause for 30 days before making the purchase. This waiting period allows you to consider whether the item is truly necessary or just an impulse desire. You might be surprised at how many items you forget about after a month, saving you from unnecessary spending. Tip number 4. Make more money. If you want to increase your savings potential, it's always a good idea to explore ways to increase your income. This could involve taking on a part-time job, freelancing, or seeking out additional work opportunities that align with your skills. When you diversify your income sources, you not only enhance your financial stability, but you also accelerate your ability to reach your savings goals more quickly. Tip number 5, pay yourself first. You know, the best way to save more is to pay yourself first. When you make it a priority to pay yourself first before addressing your other expenses, you allocate a portion of your income to savings as soon as you receive your paycheck, rather than waiting until all your bills are paid. You should understand that if you prioritize everything else before saving, there may be little to no money left for savings. When you treat your savings as a non-negotiable expense, you guarantee that you consistently contribute toward your financial objectives. Tip number 6, the no spend challenge. The no spend challenge is a challenge with the goal of not spending money on non-essential items for a specific period. This could be for a week, 2 weeks, or a month. During this challenge, you only spend money on necessities like groceries, bills, and transportation. The goal is to help you become more mindful of your spending habits, identify unnecessary expenses, and save money. Many people find that they can save a significant amount and gain a better understanding of their financial priorities when they cut out discretionary purchases. The challenge can also help you be creative as you try to seek alternative ways to enjoy life without spending money. So try the no spend challenge for a week or a month and see how it can help you save more money. During this period, avoid eating out, shopping for non-essentials, and making impulse purchases. You may be surprised by how much you can save by eliminating these minor expenditures. Thank you for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful and feel more motivated to take control of your finances. I'd love to hear from you. What tips will you try first? Or do you have any money saving hacks of your own? Please share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more valuable content like this. Until next time.